for another video. Before getting to the content today, I just want to say thank you to the lovely comments and support that I had from my first video. It's really inspired me to make another one, and thank you guys, and thank you for the subs, of course. Please keep them coming, keep commenting, keep sharing. It gives me the motivation to keep going at least. So thanks for that. Wow, so yesterday was an eventful day in the TG chats. There's rarely a dull day in DRIP, that's for sure. But it was super funny actually, because for the DRIP Warriors chat with his presence, which was awesome, to be honest, because at the time people were whinging and complaining about the faucet not being shut down, and there was a bit of commotion going around about some stuff that had been said between the development team. I don't want to get into it too much, but as I've always said, it's hard to know as an investor exactly what's going on behind the scenes. It's easy to speculate, of course, but it's hard to know the truth unless you are, completely privy to the conversation. But anyway, what was funny was I received a DM from a random account in Telegram. I was super confused because it wasn't a message from Forex's account, but it sounded just like him. It's like, yo, this is Forex, make me an admin in the Warriors group so I can address Grant's bullshit. And I was like, that sounds like him, and I was just thinking, that's a bloody good scammer if he knows G Money's first name. But yeah, I was pretty blunt in my response, to be honest. But it wasn't until after that I learned that it was actually one of Forex's other accounts. So Forex, I apologise for being rude, didn't mean to cause you any offence. But anyway, it was great to have him chilling in the Warrior chat. He was a bit unhappy, of course, and there was a bit of drama, as I said. But G Money, Forex, their heart is in the right place, and from what I understand, it's all been ironed out now. So we move on. So hopefully we'll be in a position soon where the faucet changes are made. And there was some real alpha in the DRIP Warriors chat from Forex. He was talking about the liquidity lock-in pool for DRIP BNB, which looks like a really strong utility. And hopefully that shouldn't be too far away from what he was saying. So yeah, we never know with obviously FST, but once that's live and going to be in a prime position to really build for in the next 6 months, and that's coming from Forex. That's basically what he was saying. And then once we then flip to deflationary, it's going to make things super bullish. It's more on the subscription, an additional tier into our subscription model, which is the Gold Star subscription, and this is as a token gate to the DRIP Warriors DAO. And this is bullish because the DRIP Warriors DAO, in my opinion, if it's run correctly, is going to be super awesome. Because I mean, I'll let the DRIP Warriors team speak more about this. I am part of the team, but I've not been told that I can drop a load of alpha about the DRIP Warriors DAO and act as an investment vehicle into community projects for DRIP, which is going to be brilliant in terms of providing some funding into these projects to get them going at least. In the group, we'll be able to vote and make proposals around where funds should be allocated, where capital should be staked in, which pools in the farm, for example, and future utilities around DRIP as well. So I've been advocating this process for a long time, and I think if it can be run correctly, it could be majorly bullish for DRIP. And I'm currently part of the founding team facilitating this process, and I've been strongly advocating, as I said, for strong governance and voting protocols, basically just to give investors like you and me a voice in DRIP. So anyway, back to the subscriptions themselves. We have 4 NFT subscription tiers. So we have Bronze, Silver, Gold, and Gold Star. And as you can see, the pricing changes depending on the tier. So planning to give investors the option to choose which they want to select, so whether that be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, it's completely the investor's decision what suits them. And the idea is to make this super user friendly, so everything you can basically set up a spend allowance in USDT, and then USDT transactions can then be processed off chain. Like, that's the idea in terms of how we want it to work. It's literally going to be a set and forget solution for the user, and then operationally the way it would work would be the USDT from the subscription fees will be then deposited into the Warrior smart contract, and then those fees will then be distributed to each of the staking pools for Bronze, Silver, Gold Star, and then a dev and marketing staking pool as well. Development staking pool is pretty much just to grow the project. We want to be able to obviously pay for things in terms of development, like nothing comes for free, but also we want to develop the project further. And that's why we, you know, in terms of the fee distribution, we want to build that distribution up further by staking it in the farm. So all of the pools are going to be carrying out the same processes. Like these Warrior wallets are going to be deployed and automating transactions in pretty much the same way. And then that's how we want the contract to be coded and the automation to be coded. Like in the animal farm, we want to pair DRIP with BNB, we want to sacrifice DRIP via DDD, and essentially just have different buy events for DRIP. We want that those actions to kind of repeat in consecutive days, causing constant buy pressure. And obviously during our shock and awe stage, the idea is that initial 45 days from a user's initial subscription, we essentially want that period to be a period where rewards are not distributed out, because the idea is that that is the stage that we want to drive the price, you know, insane price appreciation. And the way we're going to do that is by removing a considerable amount of the DRIP that we would be distributing as rewards and sending it back, sacrificing via DDD, which obviously 75% will then go to the tax vault. 45 days, we want to begin distributing the rewards back to our NFT subscribers in the form of DRIP. Now, personally, I'm comfortable doing that because with the faucet going and the lack of inflation, I don't think there's too much risk in terms of distributing that DRIP back out to investors. There's no real sell pressure there from doing so. There's still going to be actions that we're undertaking, which is going to burn tokens, because at the moment there's taxes between wallet to wallet distributions, for example. So we'll still be assisting in the price appreciation. Allocation of 1,200 subscriptions, which essentially goes one-to-one with the NFTs. So therefore, the idea is that if the Warrior staking pools are growing, then the users will over time start to see a ton of value coming back in DRIP, because, you know, it's not like you're going into a pool and, you know, you're starting with the pool with 100 people and then it grows to, you know, 1,000 people in that pool. It's nothing like that. You know, the pools are going to be fixed allocation. The value really starts to come back, especially if we're forcing the price appreciation in DRIP from our actions as well. And the main idea behind this is we want to be able to show value to investors in a way where, you know, say for example you're sitting on 10, 20, 50, 100k DRIP, you're going to be seeing that value coming back to DRIP in the form of price appreciation. Remember, this isn't a quick and unconsidered idea for a while now. It's actually stemmed from another idea that I'd been working on before, which I wasn't able to get off the ground due to the issues with DDD. So this has been like a work in progress for a while. Like literally, these ideas have not just, you know, are not thought through and considered. And, you know, I've reached out to G Money a number of times about this. We've got a developer now as well, our designers, the guys from CryptoCraft, an awesome job as well in terms of the NFTs. And everyone's just been doing this kind of like voluntary for DRIP at the minute. No one's been earning anything, no one's being paid. We're literally just putting ourselves out there, just trying to build something that helps. All I would ask for is just the support that, you know, people recognise that we have got day jobs, we have got families and lives to live, but we're still grinding basically for DRIP. NFT designs for the next one, I'll give you like a sneak peek into what our NFTs are going to look like. And yeah, I think that's about it. So if you have any questions or comments, again, just feel free to reach out to me either in the channel or either in chats, and we'll catch you on the next one.